today, former Nevada Attorney General and also Trump campaign co-chair Adam Laxalt announcing that the campaign wants to stop what they are calling improper votes here in Nevada. The Nevada Republican Party is claiming that illegal votes are being counted in Clark County, pointing to mail-in ballots. Laxalt is claiming that they believe ballots now have been cast under the names of people who are dead or no longer live in Clark County. However, he did not provide evidence of these fraud claims. In the meantime, the Nevada Democratic Party says in a statement, in part, as the voices of Nevadans are finally heard, Trump and the Nevada GOP have no other recourse than scare tactics and baseless suits. We're going to have that full statement on our website at ktnv.com.
And tonight, a couple of the lawsuits filed by the Trump campaign in other states have now been dismissed. In Michigan, a judge dismissed a dispute over whether Republican challengers had access to the handling of mail-in ballots. In the ruling, the judge said the Michigan Secretary of State was the wrong person to sue, and she noted the lawsuit was filed just hours before the last ballots were counted. Then in Georgia, a judge dismissed a lawsuit that asked to ensure a coastal county that includes the heavily Democratic city of Savannah was following state laws on processing mail-in ballots. The judge did not give an explanation for the ruling, and today Biden's campaign manager says the lawsuits are, quote, meritless.
Well, also happening right now, you got Nevadans. They are waiting on the results of two U.S. House races. Congresswoman Dina Titus is keeping her seat in District 1. Then in District 2 is Congressman Marco Amadei winning re-election. The race, though, for District 3 remains tight. Incumbent Democrat Susie Lee against Republican Big Dan Rodimer. There you see Susie Lee right now claiming a small percentage point of a lead. Then in District 4, another close race here. You got Democrat Stephen Horsford trying to hold on to his seat. He is facing Republican Jim Marchand.
And here in the Valley, 4 Clark County Commission seats are up for grabs. In District A, Democrat incumbent Michael Naft against Republican Michael Thomas. Michael Naft with 53% with 74% reporting. In District B here, Clark County Commission Chair and Democrat Marilyn Kirkpatrick with the lead here against Republican Kevin Williams. And District C has 2 newcomers to the commission race, and this is a big race. They're not new to Nevada at all. Republican Stavros Anthony against Democrat Ross Miller, and you can see just how close this race is right here with 74% reporting Stavros Anthony in the lead here. And in District D, William McCurdy against David Washington, obviously with 74% reporting. William McCurdy the big lead there at 77%. There is more information about the outcome of races right here in the Silver State and what's happening in other states. It's all for you on our website. Just go to ktnv.com, click on Election 2020 at the top of the page.
Well, in other news tonight, CCSD wants parents to weigh in on its hybrid learning plan. Now, last month, the Board of Trustees said that it would hold a final vote on this plan on November 12th. That is a week from today. So now they're asking for input from parents, and you'll have until Monday to fill out their survey. The district is planning to use the information that they received to guide their transition to hybrid learning, and we do have a link to that survey. It's on our website at ktnv.com.
Well, the election is making people on both sides of the aisle anxious. Simple things you can do to ease your mind.
Plus, as the COVID-19 pandemic continues, more people right now are going back to work. So where we stand compared to March before businesses closed.
And the holiday season will be a bit different this year. The biggest change you'll notice at downtown Summerlin. Danny.
Record heat again today as high temperatures landed in the mid-80s just like yesterday, and tomorrow makes 3. From there, a dramatic drop in temperature heading into the weekend. But it's not just cooler conditions, also the potential for precipitation to move back into the region. I'll track that for you coming up.
Welcome back tonight. Well, the American Psychological Association says that 76% of Democrats and also 67% of Republicans say that this election now has been a significant source of stress in their lives. I think a lot of people are feeling that right now.
I believe those numbers. So how do you control it? And should you even try without the election being over? Scripps reporter Kala Rama spoke to an expert about ways to just ease your mind.
I definitely do have anxiety, big time.
Yes, anxiety. The feeling actually reaches across the aisle as the country is in limbo, waiting to see who the next president will be. It can cause election stress disorder. Yes, that's a real thing.
So when we're looking at anxiety, when we're looking at depression, the inability to concentrate, pervasive worry, depressed mood, unable to motivate, all of those symptoms that we see in anxiety and depression can be triggered by the unknowns and the stress of election.
Cognitive psychotherapist Nero Feliciano says the issues facing us today are major triggers for a divided nation.
We're talking about big issues, COVID, racism, and policies that have to do with that. On the other side, people are really championing those issues that center around pro-life and whose rights are upheld or not.
I had to actually get off of my Twitter feed and my Facebook feed a little bit ago because it's a war all over again.
Feliciano advises her